Happiness and Success family. This video is for anyone out there who wants to change their perspectives, who want to kind of feel better about themselves, improve their self-esteem, get better results in their lives in a multitude of different ways. This video is certainly for you. I'm here for you. Let's dive in, shall we? So this video is essentially about our perspectives. Yes, indeed, our outlook, the way we envision things because of our positioning mentally, what we know of, what we've learned. And you know, some people are really stubborn and obstinate in terms of their perspective, maybe because they're being dominated by their egoic mind. They identify with their own mind. They're constantly stuck, constantly feeling like they know all the answers. I'm sure you know people like this. And they have tunnel vision. They're not learning from other people. They think they know all the answers. They have certain perspectives. They're really rigid, inflexible mentally. Maybe they have certain beliefs. Like for me, for example, I'm not telling you what to think. You go and you have your own beliefs and you do what you want to do in life. For me personally, I like to take amazing things from lots of different philosophies and learnings and people, amazing people, and bring all these brilliant things together to create my own notions. Okay. And I think because I'm so open-minded, I'm not married to one avenue, if you will, one area. That's what enables me to have that open mind and constantly learn new things and bring it into my own toolbox, if you will, rather than saying, no, this is the one true way. If it doesn't relate to this, then it's wrong. It's the devil. It's evil. It's this and that. And you know, that kind of one-track method, I think, can be very limiting in life if you stick to it too rigidly. Okay. So yes, it's down to our perspective. So let's look at an example of what might happen. So say, for example, if someone keeps attracting the wrong kind of baby. So say if someone keeps having a car accident. I don't know why I just drew a box. Let's turn it into a car. I don't know. It's the worst drawing ever, right? So let's say this is a car. I really want to do it up now. Let's give it a little bit of roof. Let's give it a window. That is definitely not. It looks more like a laptop. Anyway, say this is a car. Say if someone has several car accidents within 3-4 years. People have different perspectives. Okay, one perspective might be, how unlucky. How unlucky is this person? How unlucky is this person? Another perspective might be, you are attracting negativity. Another perspective might be, you've been cursed. You've been cursed. This is not good. Another opinion might be, this is how. It's a bit too long to write down. I'm just going to write down attention. But essentially what I'm referring to is sometimes when people get a lot of attention when something bad happens to them, subconsciously, and they won't admit this, subconsciously they start to associate in their minds that I feel loved and connected and I get more attention from others when something bad happens to me. And you know, every time I get into a car accident, that's when people give me attention. They feel bad for me and they reach out to me to share things, or I get more likes and this and that. This sounds stupid, but this is real stuff. And it doesn't have to be the whole car thing. It could be, you know, people getting into relationships, and every time they get into a relationship, they change their status online from single to relationship and all that sort of stuff. I don't even know you can do that anymore. Anyway, that's when the attention floods. Oh my God, congratulations, how's it going? And that's why they'll find themselves after when they get bored. Because no one gives them attention anymore because they've been in a relationship for a long time. That's why they'll find a way to increase some drama, maybe break up and then get back together again in order to get all that drama and that adulation, that kind of energy from others, if you will. So a lot of people will experience certain things because they've linked in their brain unknowingly, subconsciously, that when something like this happens, that's when they'll get guaranteed attention. And we all have certain needs in our life, and if we feel like we're not significant or we're not loved in our lives, then we will find ways, the brain will find ways to concoct and manifest and cultivate these kind of experiences in order to fuel our needs. We all have needs. We all have needs to feel in control and certain in some areas. We all have needs for some variety and excitement in our lives. We all have needs to feel significant. Even if you claim not to be significant, that's still a form of claiming significance. You can't avoid it. And we all have needs to feel connected and loved, okay? So we all have these different components, and some of them are more prevailing than others. You know, one or two of them tend to dominate people's personality traits more. But anyway, that's a whole separate video. So the key thing I wanted to teach you in this video is, you know, the importance of perspective. So if you're someone who thinks, I'm unlucky, you know, life is tough, then you're going to keep running this pattern until you learn or hear from other perspectives and start to take on, like, maybe I was wrong this time, maybe I'm just not unlucky. And maybe another perspective might be everyone else, every other driver is bad. You know, for me to have 10 accidents in the last 8 years, there are a lot of crap drivers out there. Maybe it's you, dude. So, you know, if that's their perspective, then what do you think is going to continue happening? That person's going to get in more car accidents because their perspective, their outlook is wrong. It's unsupportive. Whereas if they chose, but their ego might not let them, but if they were to place their ego aside and objectively assess things and say, you don't get in car accidents, what's going on? I guess you don't bump into crap drivers either. What's happening? And say, for example, if it was this one, you know, you are attracting negativity, you've got a bad energetic field and you attract negative things, that's plausible as well. So let's just go with this one then. So they went from feeling unlucky, and maybe if someone shared this with them, or maybe they started to change their outlook and think, you know what, maybe, because the more you start to question the thoughts in your brain, the less of a stronghold it has. For example, if any thought that you have that is negative, firstly, it's not you, it's your primitive brain taking over, because it tends to be more negative in order to keep you safe and confined and constricted, rather than being more of a risk taker, or at least your primitive brain deems these incidents to be more risky. That's a whole different video, but that's just the way it works as well. But if you have an open mindset, if you learn from other people's perspectives, you can understand that, you know what, mate, all this time, all these years, I thought it was me just being unlucky on the road. Maybe there's something more going on here. Maybe if they start to think, you know what, maybe I'm attracting negativity, and then they start to attach, you know, what's been negative in my life recently? Well, I've been married to this guy or this girl for a few years. We have a lot of arguments. We're really stressed out. I don't get attention from that person anymore. You know, that person secluded me from my relatives and my loved ones as well, so I'm not close to them anymore. I guess I don't really get any attention, no love. Maybe I do need it for attention, or maybe I am attracting negativity in my life because of the unconscious that I've created that looks for and seeks negativity. It's true, whether you like to admit it or not, it's true. So see if you can supplant this example of the car with some kind of mistake or some kind of thing that you keep repeating in your life, and see if you can kind of detach and consider different perspectives that might arise, or get other people's perspectives or my perspectives. Send me a DM, so, you know, get in touch with me, and I'll see if I can help you out. So yes, it's all about perspectives. It's all about shifting your perspective, being open-minded, learning, because the more you think you know the answers, the more you think things are settled, the more you're going to keep attracting bad things, because you are running certain patterns. You have a certain negative emotional field within you, the emotions that you experience on a regular basis changes the chemical reactions in your body. You start to live out the sort of things that you already know. And so on and so forth. So if you like this content, you want to know more, hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, folks, and also click the notification bell, because every single week I've released several videos like this, but also episodes, podcasts, lots of diverse things I share on my YouTube platform that I don't share on other platforms. So you're definitely going to want to subscribe. If you want to get my book, go for it. You can get The Art of Power, Happiness and Success, you can see over there. You can get it at Amazon. You can also get it at my store at www.alexgemstore.com. Go hook yourself up, look after yourself, and let's finally get rid of some old, archaic, unhelpful beliefs and perspectives that are currently preventing us from that next level of joy, happiness, inner peace, great self-esteem. Look after yourself, stay strong.